everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my March wrap-up, and let's get started. The first book that I read this month was Scouting for Boys by Baden-Powell. I had to read this for Scouts, for the reader's badge that I wanted to achieve, and so I had to read this in order to get it, and I read it and I really enjoyed it. This book is basically just a manual of things that you need in order to survive out in the wilderness and to just be a perfect scout, and I really enjoyed it. It was also really fun because the author put in stories of his life to explain different things, and I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The second book that I read was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. You guys, I completed the Harry Potter series. This was my biggest goal for this year, and I already completed it, achieved it, and it's really just amazing because I never thought I would finish the series. I was just so mad at myself for not reading it, and now I finally read it and I loved it so much. You guys, I cried like so many tears for this book at the end. I couldn't even believe it that it was over. It actually put me into a reading slump a little bit because all the books that I tried to read didn't have any of these characters or the world in them, so I didn't like them. I just wanted more of Harry Potter, the Harry Potter world, and just Hogwarts and everything, and I cannot wait to reread the series. I'm probably gonna do that this summer. Then after that, I read Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. You have heard me talk about this book in a lot of videos already, and you know I have a review, so I will link that down in the description. But overall, I really enjoyed this book. Basically, it's about this society where people are divided in two groups depending on what kind of blood they have. Silver bloods and red bloods. The silver bloods are basically the royalty and they have special powers, and the red bloods are just normal people and they are kind of the silver's servants. And this red girl, Mare, she finds herself in a really bad position. She is about to send to war, but then she finds out that she has this power and she goes to work for the king, and it's just this really complex story, and I would recommend this to anyone. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, I believe. Probably. Or 4.5. Either way, I really like this book. Next up, I read Alienated by Melissa Landers. I had been wanting to read this one for a very long time, and I finally picked it up and really enjoyed it. I think I gave it either a 4 or a 4.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I can't remember at the moment. But this book is basically about a exchange student program thing with another planet. So basically, these 3 people from another planet go to Earth to live with people from Earth, with students from Earth. And it's a really interesting story. It's really light, I think. It's not anything to be taken too seriously. Sorry for everyone out there who really loves this book, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I really enjoyed it overall, and I'm really looking forward to getting into the sequel. After that, I read Cress by Marissa Meyer. I've owned this one for about 5 or 6 months. I don't know, I got it last year, and I read Cinder and Scarlet last year. I really enjoyed Cinder, but I didn't like Scarlet that much, so I was a little hesitant to pick this one up, so that's why I waited so much. But it was the only book that I was interested in on my shelves a couple weeks ago, so I picked it up and I absolutely loved it. It was so good. It's my favorite in the series, and I can't really tell you what it's about because, you know, it would spoil everything else, but all you need to know is that there's a new character in here, Cress, and she's my favorite character in the world. She is so amazing. I love her. And she's so funny, and she's also really innocent, and I love her relationship with Thorn. It's just the best thing in the world. I ship them so hard, you guys. The OTP. But yes, so I really love this book, and I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The last book that I read this month was For a Divergent Collection by Veronica Roth. I wasn't really sure that I was going to read this book because, I don't know, after the ending of Allegiant, I was kind of scared to get back into this world. But I really liked the character For, so my dad got this for me in Barnes & Noble when he went to America, and I was just like, why not read it? I read it and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 3.5 on Goodreads, or a 3 out of 5 stars. I don't know, but yeah, it was really good. I really like the stories from Four's life before he met Triss and before he was even in Dauntless. So yeah, I really like this, and I liked the extra stories in here when he's with Triss and it's from his perspective. I really love their relationship, so those are really fun to read. And so yes, this was really good. Okay, so that was it. I read 7 books in total this month, which is pretty good considering that I had a really busy week with France and the exchange students, and you know all that stuff. I talk about them a lot in my videos. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!